to the show presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Thank you for joining. And since you are here, go ahead, sit back, go ahead and relax. And I know why you're here. You're here because you want to know why some sports divide everything up into conferences, divisions, just divide things up to divide things up. And if you don't have that much time, and you are ready to bounce, you are ready to go, you are ready to leave, and you don't want to participate with the rest of us, that is okay. You can go ahead and leave. But as you leave, here is the answer that you probably want to leave with. It's a money thing. Now, for everybody else, let's go ahead and let's take a look. A look inside on why this happens, why this occurred, and does it all make sense? Does it all make sense? Because that's what it comes down to, making sense. And if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense, and it's a money thing, and that is the reason being. It's definitely not to determine the true champion. It's definitely not to determine a true winner. You want to know how you do that? You would play everybody within the league at least twice. You would play them in your building, and you would play them in their building, and that would be it. And you would do that to everybody. And at the end of the season, after everybody's played everybody at least twice, whoever has the most wins, or whoever is on top, that would be the champion. That probably wouldn't be the true champion in the eyes of some, because the top team didn't play the next team, but everybody played everybody, and whoever has the most wins, in theory, would be the champion. To most. To the rest, they need to play another game. They need to play more games. They need to do a little something more. They need to go and be battle tested once again. Let's go ahead and add another season. This season is a season within a season after the season. A season within the season after the season. Yeah, it's that. It is that. Having the conferences doesn't determine the true champion. Having the conferences doesn't determine who is the best. Having those conferences basically helps see who else should make it to the next season after this season. That's what it's about. And when you're doing that, the second season has to be worth more. It's worth more in money. It's worth more in value, because the value is winning that second season actually gives you the trophy, gives you the championship, gives you everything that you are really shooting for in a season to begin with. Value. It has that value in that sense. Conferences can be avoided. Conferences, divisions aren't needed to determine a champion, to determine a winner, to determine who deserves to be the best. It does, however, help determine who should make the playoffs, who should make the next season, who should contend for a berth. One. contend or contend for a berth. But it's not all about the winning. It's not all about determining the champion, deciding on who is the best that season, who is the best that season. It is about making money, which I can't fault a league for doing, because if it's not making money, it won't be around, and if it's not around, then I won't be able to be entertained by it, and I won't be able to watch. So in that sense, go ahead, make that money, but do not say, or do not project, or do not let it be known these divisions, these conferences are for determining a champion, determining a winner. We know that's not the case. We have many examples. Don't do what college football does. Don't do what college football does. They got the whole conferences backwards and mixed up. Backwards and mixed up to the sense where everyone's confused. But it's all about making the money. Keep that in mind, even if they're not supposed to be making the money. It's about the money. But other sports, it probably at one point, in addition to the money, was definitely based on geography, definitely based on travel, definitely based on the logistics. Like, how can a team from one coast or situated one part of the country always playing a team situated in another part of the country? It just didn't add up when it came down to the dollars and cents, and it has to make sense for the dollars to flow freely. And if it's not, then what's the point, and what is the reason? It's not the case. It's not the point. It won't happen. It won't happen. But this is tricky. It is tricky because the travel, the logistics, the money, it's all tied together. It all makes sense. It's all about maximizing profit, maximizing this, blah 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 blah. But let's relax and let's chill and let's have a little bit of fun right about now. Let's relax and let's just chill and let's have a little bit of fun right now, since we know it's about the money, since we know it's not about determining a true champion, since we know sometime it was about the travel based on where the teams were located, and then even that came down to the money, because you just don't have the money to travel like that, and traveling like that just doesn't make sense. And if it don't make sense, it don't make, you get it. You got it. You get it. You got it. Now let's chill just a little bit. Let's get out of this serious zone and let's just relax. Let's have a little fun. Let's determine how to move forward in a situation like this, one that we didn't create. But it's time to bring things down. It's time to bring the temperature down and bring things down and get a little bit serious now. It's time to take things down to serious town. It is. It really, really is. Because a lot of things can be said. A lot of things should be said. And a lot of things don't really truly matter. Like, what sports league is it? What sports team is it? How many conferences? How many divisions? How many teams? Is there a true champion? How can we determine a true champion? Does it really truly matter? All of that, all of that really, really, really means little. The most important thing and the thing that means the absolute most is being able to have the next season, have teams available for the next season, hopefully some of the best, hopefully some of the most entertaining, and they perform to make more money for the league so the league can continue to kick on and survive and hopefully grow. Because anything else will be uncivilized. Anything else wouldn't make sense. Anything else just would be something to appease. And this is for the peeps in the back. This is for the peeps in the back standing up, yelling with their signs and telling me I'm number one with both hands. It is okay. It is okay. I get it. But I got a question for you. Are you available? Are you available to be around, to do what you're doing now? Yelling in the back with your sign, giving the salute, saying who's number one, who's number two, and who is the best of the best of the best. Can I use you? Not like that. Not like that. Can I use your time? You are good at that. You're good at yelling. You good at being angry. You good at being back and doing what it do. Me, not so much. There's times where I do what you do only when I'm looking at the clouds. Only when I'm looking at the clouds. But hey, how about you take my place? How about you do it to the clouds as well? You turn to the sky and you point and you do everything that you're doing now, and you do it to the cloud just because it's a cloud. It's okay. I want that help. You need it. You can do that for me. You can do that for other people. You can do that. You can channel that energy. You can channel that motivation. You can channel that need and be there. But doing it for the simple fact that teams have conferences or no conferences, and there's a difference amongst sports, that is spitting in the wind. That is eating the yellow snow. That is doing all the things that you aren't supposed to do, but you're doing it anyway because you want to be rebellious. You want to be that bad boy. You want to be that outlier. Don't be the outlier. Go along to get along, especially when it's dealing with outliers.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.